Hello, I'm CGTN reporter Zhou Jiaxing. Happy Chinese New Year. It's the very first day of Chinese Lunar New Year, and our CGTN team just arrived at the Wuhan Station, where now the international people are concerning about the ongoing and spreading coronavirus here. This is the first day of the Lunar New Year, but actually most of the Chinese people will be having their family reunion during this period, which the Chinese people will have like a week-long holiday. On the train, actually previously I talked to two passengers. One of them actually whose hometown is Wuhan, but he chose to not transfer here, but go to another neighboring city called Huaihua in Hunan province. This change came after the virus struck the city, which is kind of like discovered late December last year. So now actually I'm going to ask my cameraman to see the bullet train here. This is also bullet train going to the Shenzhen station in southern Guangdong province. The train that we took is G81, which is started from Beijing to Yunnan, Kunming capital of the southern province. We spotted about 100 passengers on the train that we took. And because of the virus spreading, actually, most of the passengers were not advised to get off from the train at the station. At the same time, I talked to elderly people, about 67 years old, and he told me that before, actually, he was not accustomed to taking a mask because the emergency here is not kind of realized by those people. And on the social media, many young people would persuade their parents to wear a mask to prevent them from being affected. So for the past month, actually, over 10,000 confirmed cases nationwide, and that coronavirus has already claimed about 41 lives in China. And this virus also spread it to the international people. So several cases were reported in the U.S. I think this is the second confirmed cases in the U.S. and also in Singapore, South Korea, and Japan. So this is ongoing developing story, and we are here to cover the latest virus fight here in Wuhan city. So after the situation, Wuhan authority sealed off the city on Thursday, and following that, many other cities in Hubei province in central China has also closed their cities to some limit, and a certain limitation of inflow and outflow people were also suggested. And at the same time, in Wuhan, actually, there is a new medical hospital is underway for construction for the rising affected cases. And for the city, actually, the medical supply is really in need, and the government's already advocate the nationwide effort to help the city to provide the medical supply. This is another bullet train from central Xi'an to southern Guangzhou, and I would not expect any passengers get off from this bullet train. For the new medical hospital, actually, there will be about 7,000 to 10,000 beds provided for the upcoming cases diagnosed here in Wuhan City. And accordingly, the subway, the public transportation now has been suspended in the city. And for us, actually, we are going to cover the stories in the upcoming days. And please stay tuned and for CGTN latest on the battle here in the Wuhan City, central China. So because actually we cannot stay on the platform for that long, and we've been urged by the station staff that we should go. So I think later we will go back to go downstairs, and we would not see that many people here because for the Wuhan stations, no passengers are supposed to take on the train here on the Wuhan station. And this is one of the 3 bullet train stations here in Wuhan. So we still see that even on the first day of the Lunar New Year and the holiday, we still have seen many stewards on the train and also the station staff on duty, and they're still trying to signal that the order now in the city is still okay for the city. And previously I talked to one of the elders, and he told me that he will be following the advice from the government, and at the same time he hoped that we will be successful in this battle against the virus here. So soon we will stop this live streaming because we are going to follow the advice from the station staff, and we are going back to our hotel for more news. Please stay tuned.